Hello all, my name is Sachin. Welcome to another series of Selenium 4 feature. So in today's video, I am going to talk about a new feature of Selenium 4, which is emulate network, online and offline network. How can we make online or offline? So those features we can handle using by Selenium tool. So let me move forward. In Selenium 3, we can see like Chrome driver, extend remote web driver. If you talk about in Chrome driver, it extend Chromium driver and Chromium driver extend remote web driver. This is a new class. It has been added in Selenium 4. Let me move forward. So I have already discussed about few feature of dip tool in my previous video. Those are like how to get console logs, how to open insecure website, like if any website having some certificate issue, how can we open using my Selenium 4 dip tool feature. And one more topic I have discussed about how to intercept the network like CSS, JPG or PNG file, etc. Let me move forward. In today's video, I am going to talk about how can we emulate the Chrome browser network using my Selenium 4 default feature. So we can also make network offline manually in Chrome browser, like clicking on the three dots, then go to more tool, then go to developer tool, and there we can update the network. We can make it online or offline. Let me show you how to make it network offline manually. Let me open the browser. So this is a browser. Let me open a fresh browser. And if you go here, three dots, I talk about three dots, and go to more tools and go to developer tools. And in developer tool, this is our network tab. And if you go here and if I select the offline, even my internet is on. If I am doing this and if I open anything here, google.com, it will not open. Here we can see here no network connection. Even if I am in other tab, if I do refresh, then other tab is working fine because network is there. But this present tab, I just disconnect the network. So these things I am demonstrate today how can be handled using by Chrome dip tool. So this feature I am going to talk about. Let me close this. Let me open Eclipse. And in Eclipse you can see I am using Selenium 4 Alpha 6 version. Okay, let me create one new class for better understanding how can we handle it. So this is a package Selenium 4 prompt tool, and here I am talking about the offline network. I'll say offline Chrome network. Okay, let me create a class. I am going to use testng here. Test. I'll say here public void verify offline network. Now what I'll do, I'll create few global variable, web driver, and also I'll create dip tools, which is I'm going to talk about today. Dip tool, I create this reference variable. Now let me set Chrome driver, web driver manager dot Chrome driver dot setup. I am setting the Chrome driver here. After setting, I'll say driver equal to new Chrome driver. Now I'll use the dip tool. So driver dot get dip tool we will not get here. So we have to cast this driver to Chrome. Get dip tools, and this is the reference variable I am passing here. So whenever we are going to use dip tool feature, then we have to, like, first we have to cast. Either we have two option here. Either we can write like Chrome driver, if Chrome driver equal to new Chrome driver. In that case, we are not going to casting. In case if you are using the web driver reference, then we have to cast here. Now we have to create the session. So just take this reference dip tool dot create session. Now till here everything is fine. Now I will talk about, let me maximize this. Dip tool dot send, and here I'll say network. This is coming from dip tool dot enable, and here when we are using this method, and here you can see we have to pass the three parameter: max total buffer size, max resource buffer size, max post data size. And these are the optional, we can see here optional type. If you go here, we can see here optional. So this is the say Java 8, it is coming from optional dot of. So first parameter I am going to pass here 1 and 8 times 0, and this max resource buffer size optional dot empty, I am passing as empty, and same for max post data size. Now again I have to say dip tool dot send network dot emulate network. You can see this is a method emulate network conditions, and here we can see this is a by default, this we can see is a offline. These are the parameter we have to pass. We can see here offline, latency, download throughput, upload throughput, connection type. These are the parameter we have to pass here. So now what I'll do, I'm going to create a one reusable method, because I'm going to create two test cases. So what I'll say here, I'll create a method public void emulate Chrome network, emulate Chrome network. So these are lines I am going to move here, and this I'll make the parameterize boolean offline. So latency, you have to pass the latency, download, download throughput, upload throughput, connection type. So latency I am keeping 0. I'm not going to put anything. Download throughput 0, upload throughput, everything I'm keeping 0 right now. And connection type, we can pass here connection type as well. And like optional dot off, and here we can say connection type dot, we can select anyone like Bluetooth, cellular 2G, cellular 3G, 4G. So I am selecting 4G network here. Now this method is ready. Let me use this method. Let me call this method. And here we have to pass like boolean, like network. This is like offline. Offline mean if I am passing false, then it mean network will be online. So let me set true, and I will say driver dot get. I'm going to open a website. Let me take any URL. Okay, let me take the Selenium. Selenium git repo. This is the URL I'm going to take. Let me comment out this line. Let's see what will happen if I am executing this. So now browser is going to launch. So we can see page is loaded perfectly. There is no error. Everything is fine. I'm not maximizing. This is a normal mode in Selenium. We can see here. Now if I say like if I do like this net emulate Chrome network. So if I am passing true, so true mean it will make network to off. Let me execute. So now it is executing and browser is going to launch. Browser open, we can see here network is off. Even my internet is on, but still we are able to emulate network of this particular browser instance. We can see here. Now if you have like, if you want to verify like whether network is off or on, how can we achieve this? We can also achieve this using by some listener. Let me show you how we can do this. So we have to do like before emulating or after emulating. But we should make sure we should write those lines before launching this browser. So what I have to say here, diptool dot add listener, and in listener we have to say like network dot loading failed. If something fail like during the loading, then we can get the logs here. Log, and this is stream API. We can see here log, and here we can get the log. So this log I am going to capture in global list. I can create one list, array list. This is a type of string. List equal to new array list dot add, and we are getting log dot get error text. So what I'm saying, if something fail in the network, loading fail, then getting all the logs and stored in this list. Okay. So what happened? Let me print this list. If I am printing the list, then when network is offline, then we will get one error like ERR underscore internet and underscore disconnect. Let me execute. You can see what is happening. So browser is launching. Browser launch, and this is the offline. And during the offline, we can see here it will throw one error here. Net colon ERR underscore internet underscore disconnected. This is the error we are getting here. And if you want, we can add the verification point as well here. We can add some assert equal. We can take string actual. In this list we will get only one dot get 0, and this is the error we are getting. This we can add in the assertion. So whenever we are seeing any like network is off, then this error will occur, and we are verifying here using my test ng assertion. Let me execute. So browser is going to open and it launch and execution finish. Let me close this, and here we can see here we are getting this error, and we can see test case got passed. Let me add driver.close as well. Driver.close, so we can like I can understand like execution is complete. So let me make it like I want to verify whether this assassin is working fine or not. So I'll add something Chrome, something just for the testing purpose. Now this should fail. Let me execute, because actual and expected result both will not match, because actual is different and expected is different. And I am using normal asset. I'm not using soft asset. That's why it failed here, and it didn't go to the next step. That's why the browser was not closed. So if you see here, if you go here, let me maximize this. We can see here error disconnect but found. Let me maximize here. So this is the error we can see. It's clear because of the mismatching. I use this Chrome initially, that's why it got failed. Just for testing purpose whether it's working or not. Let me remove this. Let me execute one more time. Now this time it will be passed and browser will be closed. Now browser launch, and we can see it very quickly. And if you go, the test case pass. Okay, let me explain one more scenario when network is on or off. If you're going to verify something, let me create test method. Let me maximize public void verify online and offline network. So what I'm going to achieve, I'm going to verify when network is on, then what is the behavior, and when network is off, and what is the behavior, and how can we assert online and offline network. So everything would be same. Let me copy paste. I am not going to change anything. So this is everything is same. Let me remove the space, and as add listener everything is fine. And first I'll talk about the when network is online. So if network is online, then we have to pass here false. So first it will launch this portal, and what I'm going to do, I am going to print driver dot get title. So like we'll see like what is a title, and we can use the assertion here. Assert equal, I'll use here string. I'm using string assertion. I am verifying actual string and expected string. So actual, I'll say driver dot get title, and expected, let me open this URL, and this is a website I'm going to open. And if I inspect this, we will get title somewhere. Title, this is the title. Let me refresh once. I think it's not loaded proper. So this is the title we can see here. I'm going to assert here. I am commenting first test case. So this time the second test case is going to execute. Let me execute. So test case is being run. So browser open, and now network is on. You can see here it opens successfully. And if you go here, and we can see here it failed. Let me see what happened. But found, I think something problem, I think in title. Let me inspect here. So title, this is the title. Okay, let me copy this and let me paste here. Or we can do like contents as well, but I'm going to use this method. Let me execute one more time. So here we can see here it launch here, and if you go here test case got pass. So what I was talking about, we can use like string. We can say like string contains this something, we can verify like substring here. If this contains this, then we can return true or false, and we can verify boolean if true. In that case we can also handle this assertion here. Now what I'm going to do here, now this time we can see the network is on, and same browser I am going to network make it true. And what I'm going to achieve here, I'm going to verify again the title. If network is off, then title cannot be same. If you go here, and if I go more tools, developer tools, network, let me make it offline. Let me refresh it. We can see here. So now title is coming github.com. Let me write here, if network is off, then we will get github.com. I can see here H is small. This is the scenario. And in last, I will close my driver. So the browser will be closed. Okay, let it open. Let me execute. So what will happen here? So first time browser will launch and network will be on. So when network is on, we are going to assert this title. Now we will make it off. We will see what happen. This pass or fail. I think something. Let me maximize. GitHub, we found Selenium. This. Okay. Expected this. GitHub.com. Okay, something happened wrong. Let me go to. Oh, sorry. Again, we have to launch this browser. I did a mistake. I have added everything. So what I am doing here, like I am going to make it network is offline, and after this I have to launch again the browser so that it will be make offline. So when we launch this uh, this website, then it will show error like network is off. Then we will capture again the title, and title should be github.com. So what does it mean, like when network is on, we will see this title, and when network is off, then we will see github.com. So it's clear. Let me execute. We'll see here what will happen. So everything is fine, then it will close the browser last. So browser is launching. It is launching. We can see here, and network is on, and sudden it off. The speed was very fast. We couldn't see this test case pass. We can see here. So like if you have doubt like whether it's working or not, so just I am making something wrong. So like assertion, this time test case will be fail. So just for testing purpose whether like assertion is working here or not. So now we will see like browser will not close because assertion will fail before killing the browser, before closing the browser. And here we can see network is off, but it is not closing because this test case is failed. Let me maximize. We can see expected chrome underscore github.com but found github.com. So now we can say like assassin is working perfectly in this portal. So let me execute one more time. So browser is going to launch. See, it's perfectly. There is no error at all. The test case got passed. Okay, let me execute both test cases. So test case 1 and test case 2. Okay, let me maximize as well. Driver dot manage dot window dot maximize, and here I am going to maximize. Same I will do here, and everything is fine. So two test cases going to execute. In first test case, I am verifying this error in the network, and this error I am capturing using my listener, and through listener I am holding the error into the list. I am here adding the list. We can see a list, but we will get only like one error. So because this network is off, and this loading, if something failed during the loading, then Selenium listener it will read in the backend, and whenever network is off, then it will throw one error like this: net this colon err underscore internet underscore disconnected. This error will get, and this error I am asserting, I am verifying here. You can see here asserting, and in the other task everything is the same. What here I am as when network is online, then I am asserting the title of a particular website. So when network is on, then we will see title that much big. This is a website of the Selenium. uh, this is the GitHub page of the Selenium. Here we can see here. And when network is off, then we will see this much title github.com, because this is the offline. So nothing, page is not loaded, so we will see this error. So let me execute both, run as test-ng. Now browser is going to launch. So first test case completed very fast. This is the second test case, and here network off, we can see it, both test case pass. I think the speed was very fast. Let me add some weight. Like some people, like they will they will not see what is happening in the backend. So what I'll do, I'll add some weight here before launch. Okay, after launching, and here I'll use some weight. Catch exe pc exception e. This is not the best practice. Just for the demo purpose, I am using this weight so that you can see what is happening. I'll use 3 second 3000, and same I'll do in my other test case. This okay. After I'll use first here, and I will use second here. This is like, this is just for the demo purpose, so this is not the best practice. We should use this hardcode weight. Let me execute. We will see here proper. So browser is launching. So first task is executing, is maximize, we can 3-second wait, and now assertion and close. Now second test case, here we are verifying the title of a website. This is a GitHub of the Selenium repository, and here we can see here both test case got pass. So this is how we can handle the network of a particular website. This is like handling the network of a Chrome browser. So this is how we can handle. So thank you guys. If you have any doubt, please ask in the comment section. In my next video, I'll talk about some more new feature of Selenium Drip tool, or we can say like Chrome Drip tool. And if you like my video, please like, subscribe and share. Thank you.